Preparing and drinking coffee for my father and for his siblings was a very ritualistic and almost religious event, something that I'm sure that they inherited from their parents. I had the pleasure once of enjoying a cup of coffee with my eldest sister, who was about 30 years my senior. And I had that coffee with her at her kitchen in her house in Temple, Texas. She sat there quietly because she was already in the middle of enjoying her cup as I put mine together. She stayed silent, and once I started to sip my coffee, she looked at me gently, but in a kind of a stern way, and she said to me, "I see that you are one of those people who enjoy a little bit of coffee with your cream and sugar." If I would make an assessment of Charlie Kirk, a man that I do not know, make an assessment of his very public life, I could use the analogy and say that I saw that he was a guy who enjoyed a splash of morality, a splash of Christianity worn on the sleeve, mostly in speech, to go with a greater cup full of denigration, demoralization, marginalization, disparagement. Charlie Kirk was also a man who believed that it required a certain amount of deaths every year in order to ensure that we would never lose our Second Amendment right to bear arms. And ironic that he went out the way that he did. Was it a tragedy? Absolutely it was. A phone was turned around in front of me before I had a chance to kind of react, and I saw him get shot and was probably dead before he hit the floor. This situation is going to leave behind so much wreckage for the people that loved him, for the people that cared about him. But it's going to cause much more wreckage moving forward in a situation that's already a powder keg. What's in your cup? I guess my question would be, if your cup is out of balance, if you make certain claims of faith and morality, but you don't bear the fruit, remember, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. In layman terms, whatever your heart is full of, it's going to spew out of your mouth. There are consequences. Check your cup. Check your cup and make sure that it is in balance. Because at the end of the day, there is one who will make the assessment. And he is the only one that matters.